Hello everybody, this is Tony from Two Copper Pieces. I'm the one without the beard, and in this episode we're looking at issue 5 of Stormbringer. I will say up front, one of the more disappointing issues. It has one mini, one base. It comes with some more dice, those cheap six-sided dice, and it comes with some glue and clippers, which is great, although they would have been much more useful to have at the beginning, I would have thought, with issue 1, so you could snip off the sprues. I had to get my own snippers to make sure I could snip the sprues cleanly, and I think the ones I bought are a little bit better than these ones. It also comes with this, I think it's a file. It doesn't really work very well. I've since chucked it away, or I lost it somewhere, so never mind. We'll have a look at this one though. So here we are. You can read some stuff, you can collect some things, you can build, and you can paint, which we'll be getting into later in the issue. Just while I remember, it's at the top of my mind, this whole series is called Stormbringer, which is apparently named after some books. I can't remember the name of the guy that wrote the Stormbringer books. It's just been brought to my attention, so I thought I'd mention that. Because some people are quite unhappy about the overt plagiarism of Games Workshop, I suppose. Not something that especially bothers me about the product. I'm not a massive Games Workshop fan, but I'm not really deep in it like a lot of other people are, so there we go. But a shout out to the person that originally used the name Stormbringer for their books. Sorry that Games Workshop have used that name for this. I guess I apologise on behalf of Games Workshop. I don't reflect their views though. In any case, nice to have a bit of glue. Really need glue for this one to keep his head attached to that cloak there. This little part of this model is not push fit, unlike many of the other models we've seen so far, so you will need that glue. While this is going on, we're assembling Preorder Prime. I'm going to be reading some of the Stormbringer magazine to you. In the read section, the first section is called Reforging, Stormcast Eternals 2. I didn't read Stormcast Eternals 1 to you, so sorry for that, but oh well. Reforging. It is almost impossible to kill a Stormcast Eternal for good. Through the magic of reforging, they are remade in body and soul anytime they die, allowing them to fight endlessly for Sigmar. That's pretty useful for Sigmar. Nice. Sigmar cannot afford to lose a single warrior in his war against evil, and so he designed the process of reforging. Sounds a lot like Asmodeus in the D&D lore, and how the devils, if they die, they just respawn in hell. So if you're fighting them in hell, I don't know what happens. They just get up straight away, or do they respawn in wherever they are? Regardless, this isn't about D&D, so let's carry on. Through mysterious magic and arcane science, the soul of each Stormcast Eternal is captured and returned to Azir whenever they die. Here, mages and soul forgers rebuild the Stormcast Eternal's shattered spirit. Little is known about what occurs in the soul forges, but is understood to be incredibly painful, and it tests the will of even the most stalwart Stormcast Eternals. When reforging is complete, the Stormcast warrior is whole again, and once ready, they will return to the realms to battle again. Now armed with hard-won knowledge of their foes, many will use this chance to avenge their previous death. I guess that's kind of handy. As you can see here, I'm doing a base coat of gold, because for some reason these miniatures don't require priming. I don't know if they don't require priming, but they certainly require about 3 coats of a paint. So I guess this is kind of the priming stage. This is all it tells you to do in the magazine. Just prime it, get the colours in, and then do a bit of lead belcher on some of the weapons and stuff like that. So I'm just doing what it tells you to do here. And then also later I'll add a bit of blue where it tells me to add some blue. Right? It's kind of base coating, laying the basic colours down and getting started. I will be doing another video where I just paint several of these miniatures in the way that I like to paint, because this is a really long and tedious way of painting as far as I'm concerned. But I do really like this gold. It's very shimmery and vibrant, as you can see here. In any case, let me tell you about Sigmarite. The weapons and armour wielded by the Stormcast Eternals are forged from Sigmarite, a magical metal that is spiritually bound to a Stormcast. When a warrior dies, their armour and weapons turn to lightning, along with their soul, and when the Stormcast is reforged, so too are their favoured tools of war. Well, that's handy. I guess they don't need to be rearmed. They'll just return with their weapons. Now, a lethal sacrifice. At the moment a Stormcast Eternal dies, their body and soul are transmuted by magic into raw elemental lightning. As this holy lightning travels back to Azir, the Stormcast enemies are left blinded, scorched and reeling. The boldest Stormcast will charge to where the fighting is thickest in order to use the lethal lightning as a weapon. Well, good for them. To strike like lightning, the Stormcast Eternals live to battle. There is no rest for these warriors from their duty. As soon as they are reforged in Azir, they return to the realms to fight again. Through the power of Sigmar, the Stormcast Eternals are hurled into the realms of great bolts of lightning. This allows the Stormcast Eternals to strike anywhere with overwhelming force, without needing to use a realm gate. You know, I find realm gates a real pain. What's a realm gate? In any case, a vast enemy army guarding a realm gate may find itself suddenly assaulted from the rear as a force of Stormcast Eternals descends in a blazing assault. Elsewhere, a small detachment of Stormcast Eternals may arrive behind a mighty army and strike a swift blow against the enemy commander. Take that, Jonathan! The life of a Stormcast Eternal is a constant cycle of death, rebirth, and battle, as they are taken to Azir and return to the realms again and again. Sounds very dramatic and also a bit boring or tedious. Dunno. Azir does not sound like a place I'd like to go to on holiday, I tell you that much. I mean, it does look very bright in the pictures. Looks like you might get a nice tan, but I mean, I wonder what this place is like that they're defending. I guess they never get to enjoy it because they're out at war fighting. They go back. They get sent straight back out to war. Their partners at home must be very distressed. In any case, I hope you are enjoying this video. I have just completed this painting steps that it has told me to do. As you can see, the figure is gold. Some of it is painted in another metal, a bit of lead belcher there. A blue cloak, could probably do with another couple of coats on that blue cloak, but not sure I'm in the mood for it at the moment. These colours reflect each other nicely. They're very complementary, so pleased about that. If you enjoy this, hit the like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that stuff. It's the best way you can help me out. And I'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye.